I'm your host Dallas with this 1980 Suzuki LJ80. And man, is this a special car to be in. Give you a brief history lesson on this car. This was originally Suzuki's very first four-wheel drive vehicle. Originally co-designed by Hope Star, Suzuki bought them out and finished it up for them basically. Sold this originally in 3 states only: California, Arizona, and Nevada as a 2-stroke 2-cylinder. And then finally in Canada as the LJ80 for 2 years from 1978 to 1980. And this is one of them. Containing the 0.8 liter FHA, or 779 cc's to be more accurate, producing a whopping 42 horsepower. So driving this car, what is it like? Well, it's loud, very harsh, and it's fun. It is a 4-wheel drum brake setup. They don't stop on a dime, but they do stop. Solid axle on leaf springs with springs in the seats. So you can tell this car will not ride like a Rolls Royce. If a Rolls Royce is the best, this is the worst. And you feel everything in the road. 4-speed has amazing throw in it. It is very loose, but man, it's going to gear very nice. Has a nice input and feedback from the wheel. Everything is as raw as possible. It is slow, but it's great. It's not a touring car, it's not a sports car, so it's obviously not going to be any of those things. It's an off-road 4-wheel drive car that's affordable at the time, and it was Suzuki's introduction into this market. This car does not give the impression of a boring, slow car. Slow in this car somehow feels fast. Everywhere you drive, every corner you take, you feel fast, and it feels dynamic and fun. It doesn't feel like a chore to drive it. Now, if you drive it on the highway, that's a different story. I want to do that. But around back roads, city driving, this thing feels like a rocket ship, even though it isn't. You feel quick. You might be only doing 40, but you feel like you're in 100. And that's where this fun comes in with this car. The engine's trying, the transmission's short, so it all feels relative to the speed you're going. We'll do a 0 to 60 kilometers an hour, to show you what I mean. You feel the torque. It sounds good too for a 4-cylinder. That's 50. And that's 60. And that's as fast as you need to go in this car. 80 is comfortable, but loud. I mean, like, it's so is 60, let's be honest. But it's a nice little cruiser around town. Nice little cars and coffee car. You know, you drive it Saturday morning, park up, you know, wash it, perfect car. Or, what it's made for, hitting up the trails. Being what it is, hub's always locked, robust 4-wheel drive with a low range, and like I said, on the fly, this thing will be unstoppable. Now, today, with the tires maybe not the best, they aren't really rated for snow, and they're not aired down, so as you see, we did have to recover it with the film car. But it's got ample recovery points, it's got a truck bed. You go out with some friends in this thing for, you know what, a classic, really capable, and for the most part, really good approach and departure angles. We'll put that up on screen. This car is what it is. This car is just a 4-wheel drive utility truck. It's trying to be nothing more. It doesn't give you any luxury features. Now, except the radio and an ashtray, everything about this car makes you think about what you're doing, and I love it. Cars don't do this today. They kind of just do everything for you. Electric steering, cruise control, whatever, you name it. They do more than you think. And this car does nothing. Now in the summer, you can imagine this is even better. Roof can come off, doors come off, windows can go down. So you did it. It's like a bike, but not with, you know, obviously it has 2 more wheels, but it gives you that same feeling in a way. You're just as unsafe. You feel just as much wind. Mind you, not as fast, but go to the outside of the car. And no, I did not change my outfit. You're crazy. This model is the LJ80Q. give them either T, V, van, truck, Q. I don't know what Q stands for. Don't know. From a glance, this might look like a Jeep, but it's not a Jeep, you see. Do you know why? It has 8 bars on the grill instead of 7. That makes it better than a Jeep because the more bars on your grill, the better it is off-road. And it's also not a Jeep because LJ stands for light Jeep. They were not trying. Sorry, I mean they're trying very hard. It definitely isn't a Jeep, please believe me. This car is very small, and it makes it apparent when I'm standing beside it. It sits about 5'5". I'm about 6'4", and I'm a little taller than it. It's very narrow. That's why I did that weird feeling when you're driving. Very tall center of gravity, very short wheelbase, very narrow, but very tall. And with the girlfriend comparison, she is 5'3" apparently. This is probably about 5'5", so I was about correct. This vehicle is designed with the whole purpose of function in mind, not form. Like, it is a very cute car, don't get me wrong, but everything is designed for function. Look at the hood tie downs. There's no hood latch from the inside. It's just these straps. You can lock it, but that's more for security. Kind of like a poor thought. You also have the windshield tie downs, also up here, and the hood rests on the windshield with these bump stops. Same vice versa when you fold the windshield down. It's very function over form. Everything's very flat. The metal is very flat. They have little dents here to add some design, you know, so it's not just flat metal, but it's made for quick production, cheap production, easy, and you tell with the steel, oh my God, it's thin. Really thin. Sounds like plastic, but it's not. And under the hood, takes that to a whole nother level. All function. This car makes no power, and it doesn't even try to. Single overhead cam, 4-cylinder, 4-stroke, so it's a bigger of the engines, remember that. It produces enough. For a farm truck, for a workhorse, it's not trying to give you more than you need, it's just the right amount. And you see that with how easy it is to maintain. This car is as simple as engines get. No vacuum hoses, carbureted. Hell, you can even switch it from winter to summer mode, which allows heating from the exhaust to warm up the air entering the engine so it warms up quicker when it's cold. Genius! Coming to the back to see more of that utilitarian kind of focus with this vehicle over design. Obvious tow ball, mounts for your tow hitch. Swing tailgate. Very easy, I didn't even try. And obviously, your truck bed. Easy. Very little space, but obviously with the maximum capacity of weight being 550 pounds, you're not putting much back here anyways. So this tow ball is an optional accessory that was equipped with the vehicle. Usually it's just a flat steel bumper like the front, but this one is fancy. It has an AM radio, remember that. So you also have a factory Bushman tow hitch. Same with, for Canada only, had reflectors here because you need to be seen in this, obviously, because who wouldn't see you driving this down the road, let's be honest. And side reflectors, side markers, all that for Canada. And on the interior, it's no different. It is very bare bones, basic. You have your speed, your temperature, your fuel, and that's it. You got your choke, headlights, all the basics you would ever need to drive a car. Now you do get a few luxuries. It's not totally bare bones in here. You got a map light for the map. You have heating, which is controlled by a valve under here you screw to turn it on or turn it off. Not a switch or anything, but it does have one cool feature in here. And it's something ahead of its time. Dual zone climate control. You can change the position of the vents for driver or passenger as you want, which is insane. And I don't think that's what they meant trying to be luxurious. I think it was just cheaper and easier to do that. A single AM radio with surround sound 1-speaker setup in the glove box. And it does have a locking glove box and locking doors for security and an ignition as well. But they didn't decide to care about locking the tailgate. They figured probably by the time the thief, does the 2 doors, they'll be like, it's not really worth stealing for me anyways.
I definitely recommend one if you can find one. It is an experience that you have to try out. It's a car like no other, and these definitely need to be preserved and put in museums. What a wonderful vehicle. I'll see you guys later.